So today, we're going to dig into one of Pakistan's biggest educational networks, the Superior Group of Colleges. We're going to take a look at their mission, their methods, and their big picture vision for students, all based on their own official messaging, to really get a sense of what they're all about.
Facilitating dreams, igniting brilliance. Right off the bat, this is the first thing they want you to know. It sets a really aspirational tone, you know? It suggests their goal isn't just about grades, but about unlocking potential and sparking something really special in their students.
All right, so here's the plan for our breakdown. We'll start with what they call the Superior Promise. Then we'll dive into the founder's vision that started it all. After that, we'll look at their unique IQ plus EQ method, the kind of campus environment they build, the massive scale of their network, and finally, their ultimate goal, turning students into job creators. Okay, let's jump in. First up, the Superior Promise. What exactly is it? This really gets to the core of their entire philosophy. You see, their core mission isn't just about getting a good job. It's about a total personal transformation. The goal they lay out is to help students build not just a career, but a life that actually feels meaningful and rewarding to them personally.
So, an ambitious idea like that, where does it even come from? Well, it all seems to stem from the vision of one key person, and understanding his perspective is crucial to understanding the whole institution.
And that person is the chairman, Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdul Rehman. He's presented as the visionary, really the main driving force behind the entire Superior Group.
And this quote, wow, it tells you everything you need to know about the scale of his ambition. For the chairman, education isn't just for personal gain. It's a tool for nation building. He frames it as the single best way to strengthen Pakistan's national identity.
And his influence doesn't stop with this one group, not by a long shot. He holds these major leadership roles across associations for private universities, medical schools, and even broadcasting in Pakistan. It just goes to show the incredible reach behind his vision.
Okay, so that's the big why behind it all. But what about the how? How do they actually plan to achieve this grand vision in the classroom? Well, their answer comes down to a specific method, balancing IQ with EQ.
So, here's how they break it down. On one side, you have the plan on IQ. That's the stuff you'd expect, right? The tough academics, focusing on raw intelligence. But on the other side, you've got the plan on EQ, which is this whole parallel system focused on developing emotional intelligence and personality through events and other activities.
And this all feeds into what they call being an emotionally intelligent institute. The idea here is pretty straightforward. Help students really understand themselves first, so they can then go out and collaborate with and even lead others toward a shared goal. Now, a philosophy like that, balancing intellect and emotion, needs the right kind of place to actually grow. So that brings us to the learning environment they've created, what they call the ecosystem for success. Superior really seems to be all about creating a vibrant campus life that's about more than just lectures. They talk about things like 16 life-changing yearly events and the idea of entertaining the learning. It's all about creating an atmosphere where students feel engaged and motivated.
But don't think it's all just fun and games. This whole vibrant experience is apparently built on some pretty serious academic tools. We're talking modern campuses, up-to-date labs for hands-on work, and even their own web-based learning platform, the Superior LMS.
All right, so we've got the vision, the method, and the environment. But what does that actually add up to in the real world? Let's talk about the sheer scale and reach of what they call Pakistan's largest education network.
Just look at this number, over 260 campuses across Pakistan. That is a massive footprint. It means they have a major presence in pretty much every part of the country's educational landscape.
And all those campuses, they're serving a student body of over 150,000 people. According to their own materials, that scale makes them the largest private education network in the entire nation.
But look, size is one thing, right? Credibility is another. And that's where this comes in. They make a point to highlight that their UK Level 3 Extended Diploma is officially recognized by the IBCC, which is Pakistan's qualification authority, as being equivalent to an intermediate or A level. That gives their qualifications some serious weight. And all of this, it leads to what is maybe the most ambitious part of their whole promise. This is the ultimate outcome they see for their students. It's about a huge shift in mindset, from just being a student to becoming a creator.
And there it is, stated loud and clear. The goal isn't just to prepare students to find a job in a tough market.
It's to empower them to build something of their own and actually create jobs for other people.
So how do they plan to do that? They talk about building an entrepreneurial ecosystem. In simple terms, this means training students in skills like how to make smart decisions and, maybe more importantly, how to spot opportunities. Basically, teaching them how to build their own path forward.
And this quote, which you might recognize from the famous poem Invictus, it just ties everything together perfectly. This is the ultimate promise, to inspire students to take complete ownership of their future, to become the masters of their fate and captains of their souls.
So, it all comes back to this one big question, doesn't it? Superior's answer seems to be a mix of IQ, EQ, and a whole lot of entrepreneurial spirit. It really makes you think. In the world we live in today, what does it truly take to make that leap from being a job seeker to a job creator?